Hello. Welcome to Kevin's Corner, where truth is diligently sought and deliberately taught and dauntlessly defended. My name is Kevin Probst, and I'm coming to you on this second day of May 2026 to discuss with you those in Jerusalem who believed they knew Jesus because they were familiar with his earthly background, yet they failed to recognize his true identity as the one sent from God. Their mistake reminds us that knowing facts about Jesus is not the same as truly knowing him. In John chapter 7, verses 25 through 27, some of the people of Jerusalem were saying, "Isn't this the man they are trying to kill? Yet, look, he's speaking publicly, and they're saying nothing to him. Can it be true that the authorities know he is the Messiah? But we know where this man is from. When the Messiah comes, nobody will know where he is from." So there was confusion among the people because Jesus continued to speak openly, even though the leaders wanted to kill him. Why did they allow him to continue? Could it be that the authorities secretly knew he really was the Messiah, the true Son of God? But the crowd quickly answered their own question, revealing their unbelief. "He cannot be the Messiah," they reasoned, "because we know him. He grew up among us. He's from Nazareth. His father is Joseph, the carpenter. And when the real Messiah comes, surely he will not be someone so familiar." Their thinking was influenced by the words of the prophet Malachi, who teaches that the Lord will suddenly come in his temple, Malachi 3:1. Yet this prophecy points more clearly to the second coming of Christ, not his first. His return will indeed be sudden, unexpected, and surprising, but his first coming was announced in advance. The place of his birth, Bethlehem, was revealed. The manner of his birth was foretold. The signs were there, and still, the crowd standing in the temple courts could not peel back the mystery. They failed to see the Messiah standing before them in plain sight, and Jesus responded with intensity. Jesus cried out, "You know me, and you know where I am from. Yet I have not come on my own, but the one who sent me is true. You don't know him. I know him because I am from him, and he sent me." In other words, Jesus is saying, you think you know me, but you don't really know me. You say I am from Nazareth. You say I was born in Bethlehem. You know the carpenter's household I came from. You know who I am in the flesh, but you do not know who I am in the spirit. For I am from the Father in heaven, and he sent me. Jesus spoke with full awareness of his identity, boldly declared his divine origin. And many throughout history have been called by God. Abraham and Moses and Isaiah and the prophets and the disciples. But they were called from earth. Jesus was sent from heaven. They were human. Christ is both human and divine. He knew exactly who he was. And when we first meet someone, one of the first questions we ask is, "What do you do?" We quickly form impressions based on occupation or education or social status. And many people build their identity around careers and achievements and political loyalties or even sports teams. But Jesus did not define himself by any earthly measure. He was completely secure in his identity as the Son of the living God. Today, many people are told to look within themselves to discover who they really are. But Scripture points us in a different direction. We do not find our identity by looking inward. We find it by looking upward. Our true identity is discovered in the one who created us, the one who knit us together in our mother's womb. And when we look to Christ, we finally understand who we were made to be. People created by God and designed to reflect his glory. Like the crowd in the temple, we can become so focused on outward labels, background, status, assumptions, that we miss the deeper truth standing before us. Our true identity and understanding are found not by looking within ourselves, but by looking to Christ, the one sent from the Father. They stood face to face with the Messiah and didn't recognize him. And the question is, will we?